Hello and welcome to another podcast. This is actually podcast number 2 of the First Responders Report. My name's Ray Bryant. I'll be your host today. A little bit about myself. I am a third generation firefighter. I often say I have 2 of the best jobs in the world. As a firefighter who is currently serving in the rank of battalion chief, I get to help people in my community. And as the owner of a digital marketing company called Think Big Websites, I get to help people throughout the internet. Being somebody that loves to help people is in my family tradition. I'm a third generation, so both my grandfathers were firefighters. My father was a firefighter, I am, and I'm proud to say my oldest son actually is now as well. So it's just always been something that we love to do, is helping others. And when I first got hired with the fire department, prior to that I was working on roofs, doing hurricane straps. Tying in the roof to the actual walls in South Florida is very important because you don't want your house to blow away or the roof to blow away during a hurricane. So it was a great job, but very difficult job. And I knew that on my days off of having maybe a very long shift at the fire station, not getting much sleep at all, or maybe having a couple of fires, that I didn't want to have the next 2 days be, in addition to that additional tough work of being on a roof somewhere, especially in South Florida. So I knew that I wanted to start something on my days off that I could do as a rookie, as a seasoned firefighter, or as a retired firefighter. I wanted something that I can carry on with and make online income. So I started Think Big Websites. Prior to that, it was called Cyber Rescue, but in 2005, it was official, became Think Big Websites with a limited liability corporation. And since that day, I've helped hundreds of people and businesses grow their passion online, whether they're a brick and mortar company or just somebody that had an idea that wanted to actually put that idea online. And then recently I decided I'm going to focus now on first responders. We have a ability to help others. It's in our blood. And if you have a passion, I want to show you how you can take your passion, product, service, or an idea and put it online. And that's where I came up with the First Responders Online. So firstrespondersonline.com is a full membership site. I'm currently running a promotion where you get a free month of the membership to try it. I know firefighters and first responders, we like to get in there, we like to take action, and we love a good deal. So right now it's going to be completely free first month. Check it out, see what you think about it. It's going to have all the resources that you need broken down into what you're going to sell, why you're going to sell it, and how you're going to sell it, as well as bonuses, including being featured in a report. What you're looking at my screen here, actually, and what we're going to talk about today, is the ability to take a passion of yours and bring it into the online space and start a side hustle. Every month I produce a first responders report that goes over one way that you can make money online. And my membership goes over all the ways that you can make money online. And it kind of is as if you're looking over my shoulder, showing you how I do certain things to make sure that you have a good idea and how to get that good idea out there from a marketing standpoint, whether you're going to market by paying a company like Google or Facebook to promote you, or you're going to do something called organically, where you're just going to produce such good content that search engines are going to grab that and then start displaying you on the search engine. So you really have 2 different paths to get online. One is a organic, natural, a lot of time, a lot of effort on your behalf or somebody that you hire's behalf, or you just simply pay a company like Google to do an ad, and that ad gets displayed when someone types in a certain set of keywords. Either way, honestly, the best way is having both of them because you're diversified. You got a way to be quickly on to test and prove that you have a good idea. And then you have the organic growth method, which will be a way that you can generate traffic without having to pay for that traffic. So ideally you want both. But in this edition, we are focusing on the 3 critical steps to making money with your passion and starting a side hustle. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what this issue is all about. You could also get this issue for free by going to firstrespondersonline.com/free free report. I'll have that somewhere on this page as well, so you can kind of see what it is. But again, it's firstrespondersonline.com/free report, and you'll be able to get this exact report delivered to your email. Just one thing about email: if you do take me up on this free offer, make sure that when that email comes in that you mark it as not spam. The quickest and maybe the easiest way is just create a contact, make me part of your contact list, so your email client, whether it's Outlook or Gmail or whatever you use, knows to associate me with a friend of yours, and it will allow my emails to get through. It's very important, or else you may fill out that form on free report and never receive this because it's going to be in your junk or spam. So check that as well and make those changes. So in this edition of the First Responders Report, we're talking about how you could turn your hobby into income. We're talking about how you can make money by monetizing your passion. And it's not as hard as you think. And you don't have to worry that you may think that, well, you're not an expert. If you know something more than a common person knows, you are an expert. If you're a firefighter, you are an expert on first aid or on how to treat an injured person. And you can monetize your knowledge and put that online. You do not, like I say here, know that you're already an expert. One common challenge you may have is the belief that you don't know enough, but you don't have to be the world's leading expert to be valuable and get paid. I just want you to understand that, and that's in this report as well. If you just know more than the average person, that's enough to get started. You could start a blog. You could start a YouTube channel. You could start a membership program that talks about this area of expertise that you know more than the common person knows about. There's plenty of ways that you can monetize an idea or some skill set that you know that the average person does not know. And that's in this report as well. And just have the mindset that believe that you can do this. You know, a lot of the fear factor is real. I mean, I even experience that. Like, there's certain things that I just don't initiate out of fear. And once I realize that I need to blow past that fear factor, the impossible became possible for me. And the same is true for you. There's a saying that what one man can do, another man can do. And that's totally true here. Don't think of, just because I have 15 plus years, even longer, of experience in this setting, that I can't teach you, and I'm not, don't think of it like it's going to take you 15 years. What I'm going to show you will collapse those 15 years. Will literally, like a time machine, compress time, and you will not have to go through the same steps that I did, because a lot of it was trial and error. Focusing on the error. Hey, that just didn't work. So what I'm going to be sharing with you is what actually works. And when I do that, I'm going to be taking an eraser to how much time it took to learn that for you. And you're going to get that information right off the bat. So don't be fearful. Don't be concerned about how much time it's going to take. It's going to take you, I promise you, a lot less time than it took me in doing what I'm doing. So what you would want to start thinking about in this report is, who can you be helping right now? What do you know that somebody else doesn't know that you can help them out with right now? When you start thinking about it from that perspective, you're able to start building your base of people, or your avatar, or your perfect customer that you are going to now market to. So that is very critical in this. One of the steps in making money with your passion is identifying, number one, that you can do this, that you are an expert. Number two, identifying who can you be helping with this information that you know that somebody else does not know. And that's number two. And number three would be, how are you going to get your idea in front of them? Like, what is going to be your platform? Is it going to be a YouTube channel? Is it going to be a Facebook page? Is it going to be a membership site? Is it going to be affiliate marketing? What is going to be your platform? And then go out there and make your first dollar. Once you actually see a transaction occur based on something that you thought of, there should be a big mind-blown light bulb moment that just goes, whoa, now how do I scale this? So if you can make $1, you can make $1 million. It's no different in the transaction. It's just digits. It's just how much is being processed. Difference between ones and zeros. You're just adding a couple of extra zeros on your thing. Now, the same exact method applies to everything that I do. I have some stuff online right now, a YouTube channel that went from non-existing to over 3 million views on YouTube. When that occurred, my zeros obviously started to increase. And I went from making maybe like $3 a month to at one point $600-700 a month from one video on YouTube based around an idea that I had, not being fearful that people would not like it, putting it on YouTube, it going viral, YouTube then increasing my zeros to how much they pay me. Now, in full disclosure, that email has since been deemed, it's been marked as not able to be monetized fully. I don't know why YouTube did this. I filed a claim, an appeal, and basically I just was told it was against community standards. The video, in my opinion, should not be offensive to anyone. It just talks about where we are at right now as a culture, where we're at right now as a society, compared to where we were at in the 1960s and 70s, and how far we've gone away from believing in God and the things that I believe keep us balanced in life. Don't understand why, but I'll leave it up to my viewers to make a decision as to why they may have demonetized that. So now I'm back to not making nearly as much as I did off that one video, but I'm going to still take my passion out there. I'm going to still help others, and I'm going to find other ways to generate money online. Now, that one example was one video that provided me passive residual income for several months, and it was an excellent example of how you could do exactly the same thing. If it's not a YouTube channel, it could be Amazon affiliate. You can make money doing recommendations and reviews. I do that as well. If you check out my YouTube channel, you'll see that I have plenty of reviews out there that have 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 views. And if anybody clicks on any of those products that I list, Amazon will pay me a percentage of that sales transaction. That is doing it via Amazon. So maybe you have a passion about technology like I do, and you want to do a review of a phone, and you want to say, hey, you believe that this Uniden cordless phone is the best phone because it has these sets of features on there. And then if you're interested in this phone, go ahead and click the link below and you could buy this phone. And that's a link to an Amazon affiliate site. They make the purchase and then you get a part of it. Or maybe you love flashlights like I love flashlights. So I have a website about flashlights, and if any purchases are made on that site, I get a commission on that as well. Doesn't take them to Amazon, takes them to my website, but my website is coded so those purchases get referred to me. There's all different ways that you could turn passions into online income. Check out this month's 3 critical steps to making money with your passion. Go to firstrespondersonline.com/free report. Get this report. Next month, I think we're going to be covering maybe affiliate marketing, so that's something that you definitely want to check out as well. But in the month of January, we have the 3 critical steps to making money with your passion. Check it out. So that's all I wanted to say in this podcast about this month's First Responders Report. Something else I wanted to share with you is that in the future, as the firstrespondersonline.com community grows, and it's going to grow with firefighters, police officers, military, paramedics, nurses, emergency dispatchers, anybody who is a first responder and or their family members are invited to be part of this growing community. What we're going to do once we reach a certain number of people in the membership, we're going to feature you on the First Responders Report. So as you go through the report, one of these pages are going to be, hey, member of the month. And we're going to showcase what you're doing, what your idea was, and we're going to give you exposure, and we're going to allow people to click onto your link, go to your website, and have a growing community that support one another and help build and create income for you. I have absolutely no problem promoting somebody that might even be in the same space as me, because competition is not something that you should be fearful of. Competition, it should be something that you embrace. Competition shows you that there's money to be made in that industry or niche. And I would love nothing more to promote than to promote somebody of a first responder or family member who sells a product or a service or has an idea, to promote you in the First Responders Report with your own little section here that highlights you, what you do, how you do it, and it'd be my absolute delight to bring traffic to your product, service, or idea and generate money for you online as well. And it could even be in the same, maybe you do technology reviews. I would love to share that link with my members, even though I do technology reviews as well, because that's in my nature to help others. So I hope that you found value in this, the second podcast of First Responders Online, and I look forward to seeing you guys not only in our growing community, but on our website, in our membership, and online as well. I wish you all the best. You can contact me by clicking, I'm sure, some of these links somewhere on this website or this channel or this video. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week.